Pictures don't do it justice.
No. And we're off to Palo Duro Canyon. It is the second largest canyon in the United States, right behind the Grand Canyon. We've done the Harvest Toast, and now we're off for the last part. We're actually camping down in the canyon, which sounds really cool. And we have our usual construction areas. And then we had big ponds of water in the road. And something seems to be with the hitch.
Yeah, see? That was a big dip. I saw that video. That one I saw.
And about 4 hours, we're here at Palo Duro Canyon.
Today's index. Very high. Okay, trail system closed.
Ah, that's not a good sign. They must have had rain here.
Definitely not going to be towing up this hill.
Then I gotta look at the canyon. Oh my god, we have to go down the side of this thing. My palms are starting to sweat. When you look at this, imagine you're sitting up there in a Class A and there's nothing in front of you. And you're looking there. Oh my god! We're at first gear. And even 15 miles an hour seems like you're going down at breakneck speed. Jesus. Who designed this? The Civilian Conservation Corps, of course. The engine is holding us back, so we're not using the brakes. But still. I think I'd be happier if I walked down this thing than drive down this thing. And we're still towing the truck, mind you. I would have driven down. Look at this little hairpin turn. And he's still going downhill, too. Thank God there's nobody coming in the other direction. There's another turn. Can you tell I have a fear of heights? I mean, the scenery's gorgeous, but I can't take pictures while I'm sitting here driving down this thing. And I'm the passenger.
Can't see the corner. There it is.
It looks like we're getting a little closer to the bottom. I see a house or something down there. Oh. Notice all the mud on the road. Turns out this had all flooded. See all the mud in here? They were cleaning it out when we got down to the bottom. On your left is supposed to be the dump station somewhere up
What's
there.
here? This little thing right here. Dump station. So it's on my side. I get to do this nasty shit now. Okay, no problem.
And here's our site. All tucked in there, level. Very nice. Gorgeous views. It was a little windy. But that's okay. I kind of cooled it down because it was really hot out. We got the kittens out of their crate, and of course they wanted to play. Let's play with the dog. Poor Enzo, he doesn't know what to do with you.
Can't believe the trails are closed.
Sunset, the first night we're there, was spectacular. It lights up the mountains opposite the sunset in those beautiful golden colors. Gorgeous. The next morning, since the trails were closed, we drove up so we could look at the scenery. And it is gorgeous.
Pictures don't do it justice.
No. Lucy has discovered the dash. She loves it. We're standing in the parking lot watching the tiny cars come down that drive. Oh, there's a little tiny white car coming down here on that.
Wait till it gets like.
See all the little tiny cars coming down the hill? We did that yesterday. We walked around taking pictures and just exploring what we could since we weren't allowed on trails. The scenery is stunning. It's a beautiful day. Unfortunately, the trails are closed. That's the whole point we came here to hike.
This has been a nice loop. You go here, you can hit here,
Yep.
and you could have came back.
So we decided to go explore a museum, the Panhandle Plains Museum. And it was awesome. What a neat place. They're a museum dedicated to one thing, the history of the Plains Panhandle region. But it expresses itself in a multitude of ways. They have permanent exhibits that cover art, paleontology, architecture, agricultural, petroleum, transportation, geology, and much, much more. If you think they were a museum just about one thing, think again. They had a whole restored town in there. That's what we're looking at right now. Decorated and everything. They had all kinds of things about the Indians, the Plains Indians. The Comanches, how they lived on the plains. It's fascinating. They had all kinds of things about cars and automobiles. Of course, petroleum, as it is Texas. Route 66. I mean, we spent hours here. We had a ball. Of course, they had to go delve into petroleum and oil, mining for it, all kinds of stuff. Of course, they got into the windmills, another way of making energy. Some of them were gorgeous too. Pretty windmill. And then they did a little bit about the Palo Duro Canyon, which is quite unique in its own respect. They had a bit about the hoodoos. Very cool. About the plains animals, the bison. Turns out there was a whole bunch of different ones, not just your standard bison. They even had stuff on dinosaurs. We figured we spent about 3 hours here. It was really good. And of course, after that, we were hungry. We decided to go to the Canyon Ranch for lunch. There's a cool little vibe in here. Of course, this is a weekday, and there isn't a lot of people there.
Philly cheesesteak, but with chicken.
That sounds yummy. And I got the cattleman's dip with macaroni and cheese. Yum. On our way back, we decided to stop at the visitor center since it's at the top of the canyon. The CCC is the one that built Palo Duro Canyon State Park. The CCC came in to improve the 15,000 acres that had been recently acquired by the state of Texas in 1933. Things we do when the dog isn't around. We play in his bed. We play with her tail. Lucy's just watching. Dazzy's the instigator. We decided to take Enzo for an evening walk. It was such a pretty evening. And there seems to be some trails that are around the back of our campground, which don't have any signs that say trails closed, so we're going to use them. So is everyone else. There's even these little lights lit up along the trail, but the trail just really goes to the road anyway, so maybe it's more like a shortcut. You can see along here that the water must have been really flowing during these rains. We talked to a couple of volunteers and they said it was really bad. I can't even imagine. This is the bathhouse for the women's and the men. And we didn't check it out because we don't really need to use the restrooms, but it looks really pretty. This is our site right up here. It's really pretty level. We have a picnic table back there and a little shelter. Really nice. And they were waiting for us to come back. Watching us walk along the road since all the trails are closed right now. You guys all waiting for us? There is a store next to our campground called the Trading Post, and it turns out they serve breakfast and lunch there. Plus they sell t-shirts and all kinds of other stuff. We both got egg sandwiches. I got mine with bacon. And Mike got sausage on his. Good. They have tons of t-shirts, knickknacks, keychains, cups, you name it. They have it. And of course we bought some. And we're walking back from our nice, lovely breakfast. We'll go see the kitties, see what they're up to. They usually love to dash and watch us coming back. Mike seems to be on a conference call, and the kitten's gonna play. Lucy loves to explore. And, the kittens, they're doing everything. Check out everything. They seem to love to travel. I'm having my green drink, and we didn't see any closed trail signs, so we're plotting our strategy. We're going to try to do part of the Upper Comanche Trail. It's an absolute gorgeous day. This gorgeous blue sky, not a cloud in it. And the trail is nice and dry. All kinds of great plants. I mean, cactus and little blue purple flowers. And we're walking east, so of course we're into the sun. These little tiny purple flowers. It's gorgeous out here, except that there's lots of deer flies. But the scenery is gorgeous. Is he sunning himself, or is he just... Okay, that's not good. Oh yeah, there he goes.
You hit the little rattle. He's going. He's pissed.
We got some gorgeous yellow flowers here. They have consistency of straw. Rocks are this beautiful red color. It's so pretty, but I know the video isn't going to do it justice. You have to come here and see this. You can tell about a week ago, this must have been roaring when they had all that rain. You can see all the fresh mud. I don't know if you can see them, and the hawk just flew by. Really pretty. I love these red cliffs with the white lines running through them. So spectacular. The sun is just about to come over the ridge. And you can see it on the other side of the mountain. It's a weekday, so there's not a lot of people here. Lots of empty sites. We got up early today because it's going to be hot, but we're going to try the Kawa Trail. See how that is. Ooh, muddy, huh?
Yeah, watch that. I got brand new shoes.
Yeah. I'll walk over here in the grass. Oh yeah, it's muddy. It's like clay. And it's very slippery when it's wet. Where's the sun? Ooh, more pretty purple flowers. I really need to get a guidebook to flowers of Texas. Ooh, more mud. Look how muddy that little creek is. Wow. It's pretty. Those red cliffs are stunning. And there's lots of mud on this trail. It makes it really slippery. You see the mountains in the distance. There's actually a little trail down by the little creek, which I guess a couple of days ago must have been roaring like a river. Because if you look at the logs and stuff mashed up against the tree, you can see it was really moving. Turns out that little path I saw down there with a couple of switchbacks, it turns out it was the trail that we're still on. And we walked a little further down the trail, and then we had to turn around because it turns out a couple of the bridges were out. The water had actually risen so high it actually washed them out. We met a couple of volunteers who were trying to put them back, and that's the reason why the trails were closed. They hadn't been able to put them all back yet. So we decided, since we were so close to the road at this point, that we would walk back on the road. We figured we'd avoid the rest of that mud. And we still got to see some new views of some pretty things. They always seem to have gorgeous sunsets down here in the canyon. Look at these clouds. We spent 6 days down here at Palo Duro Canyon State Park, and now we're off to Caprock Canyon State Park. Well, it took us about 2 hours to get there, and we'll be staying 6 days there too. Hoping to see some bison. Going up this road is just as bad as going down. I can't even look out the side window. I am so glad I'm not the person driving up this road. Personally, I wouldn't have towed the truck up this road either. My palms are sweating right now. If you like this video and maybe inspire you to come here, please hit the like button and subscribe. We're off to our next adventure. Please come and join us. See ya.